Happy Halloween, hools. Welcome back to the Daydream Arcade podcast. I'm Darryl, and I'm joined today by my spooky co-host, Brianna.
Ooh.
I don't know why I sometimes default to Brianna. I don't know. Do you like
I like
that?
it. I like it. I call you Darryl. Or
Rarely. Darrell is usually the way that everyone goes. It's usually it's more fun to call me Darrell than Darryl.
Absolutely.
So
Darryl is boring.
If anybody
Darrell.
Take a name that is already bland and boring. No offense to all the other Darryls out there in the world, but I'm pretty confident. I've said this a million times before. I sound like a broken record, but I'm pretty sure I'm the only Asian Darryl in the world. We started this YouTube journey on a quest to find other Asian Darryls out there and to let them know that they're not alone. They can be bland. We can be bland together, like salad.
Could be whitewashed together.
Anyway, tell everyone why we're here today.
All right, brothers. So basically today's main topic for the podcast is horror movies and just like horror in general.
You sent me something that I think that we should start this podcast with. Usually, I think we would save this for the last, but I'm going to start with it this time, bitch.
Okay.
As we were sitting in Discord before we were recording this, Brianna here came up with a brilliant idea in the midst
One of a kind idea.
Yeah, in the midst of an awkward silence, she came up with the most original idea ever. She said, "Hey, Darryl, idea. What if we take a quiz to determine what horror character we would be?"
Oh.
Interesting. All right, who did you get?
I got Freddy Krueger.
Freddy Krueger. Okay, awesome. Well, I got Jason Voorhees.
Oh, shit. Let's go.
What is your little tagline underneath the picture?
It says, you are a disfigured dream stalker who uses it's literally just the description of Freddy Krueger.
Mine is, your main motivation for killing is a need for punishment. Punishing the individuals who commit bad deeds. You kill people who you deem unworthy of living. You're a psychotic mama's boy / girl gone horribly awry. However, you have deep respect for animals. This is Jason Voorhees just petting a golden retriever on the side of the lake. You know.
That's so wholesome.
Yeah. After a long day of murdering teenagers just that just having blood. Premarital sex and sinning, doing pot. He comes home to a nice little pop. Since you got Freddy Krueger and I got Jason, kind of got me thinking about different kind of powers, supernatural abilities.
Okay.
That they have. If you could be somebody other than Freddy Krueger, unless you want to be Freddy Krueger, for their particular supernatural kind of power, what would you want to have?
What first came to mind was, oh my god, what is his name? What's his name?
I don't know what you're talking about.
From Hellraiser? Is his name Hellraiser? No, right?
No, Pinhead.
Pinhead. I would want to be him because
Did you see?
What?
Sorry, go ahead.
Because I just can be summoned anywhere. Just you touch my box, I came.
Let's back it up a little bit.
That's his slogan. You touch the box, I came.
Ha 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 ha.
But what were you gonna say? Did I see what?
Did you see Shotzi on NXT had she did the Pinhead?
She did?
Cosplay? Yeah.
That's crazy. Yo, she looks sick.
I don't think she wrestled with that, but could you?
That would be kind of bonkers.
Oh man. Any kind of bump you take, it's like, just oh man.
Impaled.
Yeah. We've seen Hellraiser. We watched it in Discord a few times, right?
Yes.
How old were you when you saw that movie? Because I saw Hellraiser when I was like 13.
I don't think I actually fully watched it until we all saw it. I think I've walked by when my dad was watching it when I was younger, and I was like, "What that? What that?"
Oh God, it's a nightmare, is what it is. It's a good movie.
Yeah.
I love Hellraiser, but my God, I should not have watched that at 13.
Dream. Yeah, no.
Oh
yeah,
at
all.
Absolutely. When the hook scene Everyone that's seen Hellraiser knows exactly what I'm talking about. I'm just like, oh,
Oh.
because I wasn't someone that was very into gore when I first got into horror movies. I'm still not. Like, that's why I haven't seen Terrifier.
It's a time. I still want to see the second one, but nobody will watch it with me. I'm like, ugh.
Watch it by yourself.
No, it's more fun with people because then I could point and laugh. When I'm alone, I'm like,
what's happening on screen, or laughing at our misery?
What's on screen because I have someone else with me.
Oh, fine. You know what?
If you don't want to see it, I'm not gonna pressure you.
No, maybe I'll multitask, and if something
Multitask!
scary happens, I'll just look away. I'll just look at my Xbox.
Look at my Xbox.
So you would want to be the Hellraiser powers?
Yes, because he can have hooks, like we have established, and it could follow people. And like, imagine being like, "Hey, you're running from me? No, I'm gonna hook you." Yeah,
Gotcha.
this goes flying. Yeah, no, easy.
I got your leg.
Unstoppable. And then I'll have fucking Chatterbox with me.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's true. You'll have. Oh my god, the Cenobites.
Yeah, yeah.
They are just. A lot of people are super terrified of Pinhead because he has all of those abilities. But I'm more terrified of the one that's just got the teeth.
It's just teeth. He doesn't do much.
Every time they have a shot of him, he's just.
No, literally, it's like, what are you chewing? Stop.
You're totally fine with being at the mercy of, if your box gets opened, then you're just boop.
Boop. Yeah, I mean, you just gotta watch your box.
Everyone,
be protective of your box. You can't let that box just be opened by anyone.
Honestly, as cheesy as it sounds, I would probably want to be kind of like a Freddy Krueger. I would love to be able to fuck with people's dreams. I think that's pretty.
But then you're kind of vulnerable when you're out of dreams, like because you just have regular human strength. Like you're not anything crazy.
Oh, also, I take it back. Freddy Krueger was a pedophile.
Yeah, he was. That he was. And I was a little too excited to be him. Pedophile aside. He's got cool powers. I think I would want to be Jason more, to be honest. Because he's just this kind of demon, and he's close with his mom.
Yeah, but his mom seems kind of...
scary.
It's not like the counselors just ignored her son or anything like that.
No, not at all.
I think she's overreacting just a tiny bit.
I think she's just being a woman.
You heard it here first.
I choked on my fucking coffee. God. Anyway. So, recently, what would you say have been pretty bad movies that have come out?
Pretty bad movies?
Yeah.
We watched The Boogeyman.
Yes.
Recently. That wasn't good.
That
was a journey. It was
a movie.
Is it even worth talking about? Because I don't remember a damn thing. I don't either. In it.
I don't either.
All I remember is that everyone kept making boogie jokes.
Oogie boogie.
Yeah, everyone kept saying oogie boogie, and it took me out of it.
I think it would be counted as horror. Have you seen The Meg?
The Meg? I've seen The Meg. I haven't seen The Meg 2. The Meg was fun because of everybody that was in the cast. Like, Rainn Wilson was just phenomenal. I love the scene, spoiler alert for anyone that hasn't seen The Meg, when he's like crawling back up onto like the carcass of, like, I think it was a whale or something like that. And then he's just like, and then it just comes up and just like the bigger Meg just comes up and just kills him.
Yep.
Does he survive? Did his character die? Rainn Wilson's? Is he in the second one?
So I have no idea whatsoever.
And the Meg 2 doesn't look like it.
Cool.
Rainn Wilson's dead, guys.
You heard it here first. Have you seen 47 Meters Down?
I haven't seen that. That's the 47 Meters Down. I mean, that's the shark movie, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
Another shark movie. Okay, came out in 2017.
Basically, these two gals, I think they're sisters. They go on a vacation. I want to say it's Mexico. Because I'm pretty sure they were speaking Spanish. But they are invited to go out on a boat and to go like snorkeling. Maybe it was diving. One of those. But they go out and it's kind of sus. Like you can tell the boat is like kind of like, okay. And then the captain is a little, okay. So they go out into the sea. I forget how it's brought. Oh, wait, no. They are invited to go like shark seeing, you know?
Okay.
And one of the sisters is all about it. She's like, yeah, no, you never do anything fun. Come on, let's go. And the other sister's like really hesitant, which she was smart. She was smart about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you know, the other sister, what's the word? Convinces her to go. So they go into the thing. The boat has like this shark cage where like, you know how you see during Shark Week, like you can swim in that little cage.
Would you ever go into one of those?
No, I wouldn't. No.
Not even for money?
No.
What's your price?
No.
What's your price? Everyone has a price for the $1 Million Man.
I don't know. I feel like that cage has to be not just bars. It has to be like glass.
Like the glass?
Yeah, around it. It has to be like, it needs to have glass and then more bars outside of it.
More glass and then more bars.
More glass. Yeah.
It's like a Hell in a Cell by the end.
Literally. Like, so yeah, they go into that cage. Everything's all good and dandy. They're like taking pictures and shit, but then that shark starts like fucking with the cage. You know what I'm saying? It starts like knocking into it and shit. And then you can tell the fucking like the winch where it's holding it is fucked. Super rusty. Like the rope is ridiculous. So it snaps off and they just go barreling down to the bottom of the ocean. And that's why it's called 47 meters down, because they're 47 meters down. And they have like this oxygen tank, like, you know, so they can breathe. But it's very quickly running out of fucking air. And when they went all the way to the bottom of the ocean, one of the girl's legs like went out. So the thing like crushed her leg as they as they went all the way down. So it's crazy. It's crazy. And there's a plot twist at the end that's kind of crazy as well. It's wild. It's pretty good. We got to watch it one day.
Yeah, I'm down. Another horror movie that I saw recently, I really loved it. It had a ton of twists. I don't know if you've seen it. It's called Barbarian.
That sounds familiar. I don't think I watched it though.
It's streaming on HBO Max right now. Okay. And it came out in 2022. It has Justin Long, horror icon. He's in it. Bill Skarsgård's in it.
Ooh.
It's about a woman who goes to an Airbnb. And, you know, when she gets there, she notices that, like, her combination for the lockbox isn't right. And she's, like, trying to call the people that own the Airbnb to say, like, the thing's fucked. She's, like, waiting. And then Bill Skarsgård's character answers the door and invites her in. And, you know, at first it's kind of like he's really awkward, very awkward and weird. And obviously he is trying to sweet talk her and just, you know, kind of be more friendly with her and whatnot. And it's like, oh, they ended up getting double booked and whatnot. And then they discover the basement.
Oh, that's never good.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. But then it's one of those things where she goes down there, she finds this room, and there's a camera in there, there's a mattress, and it's obviously just not good. So there's like a basement in the basement.
What?
And then they go down
even
there.
Double not good.
Yeah. And then what they find down there is fucked, and I'm not gonna go into it, but it is insane. To me, at least, the twist. If anyone has seen Barbarian and enjoyed it, you know what I'm talking about. I really
Sound off in
enjoyed
the comments.
That's one horror movie that I saw recently that really made me.
Oh,
at
it's
the
a
end
movie.
Be
I
like,
thought it was a series.
No, it's a movie.
Okay.
Were you listening to a damn thing that I said?
No. I'm kidding.
I'm going to cut to your camera when I'm editing, and if I see you looking down at any point...
There was a split second where I was looking down.
Also, recently I saw it became a cult classic. When it came out, it wasn't really popular. People were kind of crapping all over it, but Jennifer's Body.
Oh, bitch, that's a classic.
It might be a classic now, but people were shitting on it back then. And I remember, I think there was somebody had interviewed Megan Fox, and they're like, "Oh, how do you feel about it being like a cult, a cult classic?" And I think her reaction was something akin to like, "Oh, you know, like that's great and all, but you know, all I remember is when it came out, I was getting ridiculed for it."
You know who was ridiculing? Men.
I mean, of course,
Because it's literally a movie about a woman taking back her power and being like, fuck you guys. I know I'm hot. Y'all want to fuck? How about I kill you?
I remember seeing trailers for it, but I didn't realize how star-studded this cast is.
Oh, it really is. It really is.
A young Chris Pratt.
Dude.
Young Chris Pratt. When he came into the bar, Morgan and I were watching it because she wanted to. We wanted to watch it. She's seen it a million times. I haven't.
Same.
And that scene where I think they're in the bar when he first appears, Chris Pratt, and just baby-faced Chris Pratt, pre-Parks and Rec, pre-Guardians. I'm like, what?
He was literally just playing the role of himself in real life.
And then, oh my god, my favorite casting was the teacher, fucking J.K. Simmons.
Oh my god, yeah.
I love J.K. Simmons so much. I don't know if he's ever been in a horror movie, but I want him to be in a horror movie.
Yeah, just that whole movie was so good. I enjoy it every single time I watch it. 10 out of 10.
Oh, he has been in a horror Glorious. Oh, he's been in a lot of. What am I talking about? A lot of people. He's been in a lot of horror movies. What are you talking about?
He's just
he was in
literally
Spider-Man
lying.
3. What?
The most horror movie.
Listen, a lot of people talk shit about Spider-Man 3.
That is my favorite out of the series.
It's a meme. It's my second favorite out of the series. 2 is
Spider-Man
pretty great. Spider-Man 2, in my opinion, is besides the last Spider-Man movie. Regardless of what people want to say, though, fan service, they brought Toby, they brought Andrew back. Good. That was amazing. Do more of that. And I know we're getting away from. Did you just do a little clap?
I did.
It picked up on the mic. I know we're getting away from horror here, but listen, Spider-Man 3 was fantastic.
Literally
I also think
love.
Spider-Man 2, the Sam Raimi series, is the best out of all of it.
What would you say is one of your favorite horror series that have come out recently?
Horror series recently. Does a Netflix series count?
Yes. Yeah.
Because I was wondering if it was like a movie series or something like that. I honestly, I mean, speaking on that real quick, there haven't really been a lot of horror series in terms of films that I've enjoyed recently. I think the last series that I watched was we watched some Paranormal Activity movies. I think it's the third one, maybe. I really liked the third one. Is that the one where all the cabinets all like go out at once, or is that the second one?
Oh man, like all the Paranormal Activity movies just kind of blend together now because I've seen all of them. They do, and I'm like, ugh.
How many are there? Are there like 8?
Yeah, I think there's like 8 or 9.
Damn.
There's a lot.
What number is Fast and Furious on? Are they on 10?
Like 14, 15.
Paranormal Activity will get there someday.
Hopefully.
We'll be showing future generations Paranormal Activity 30.
God, here's hoping.
I saw the other day a meme of it was a movie poster for Fast and Furious 50. It's like Vin Diesel in a walker just in the middle of the road. What was I saying before I so rudely took myself off course?
Which Paranormal Activity was like the cabinets all open? Actually, it might be the second one. Because the first one...
Second one?
Yeah, the first one is the couple. It's like Mika and Katie.
Yeah.
And then the second one goes to Katie's sister. And that's when it happens. Because they have like that nice house with a pool and shit.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
That other thing happened with the pool where they were like turning the lights on the outside, and then they used like the pool skimmer thing or whatever, and it just started like floating.
Yeah.
Listen, when things started floating in the Paranormal Activity series, I kind of checked out a little bit.
No, that's completely fair. That's completely fair. I love Paranormal Activity. I think I saw the first 4 or 5 all in theaters when it came out. It was a good little tradition with my bestie.
I haven't had a lot of horror movie experiences in the theater other than that time I took that 70 milligram edible and watched it.
So
When it
why would you
came
do
out.
that?
So why would I do that? Interesting. Listen, I was
Interesting.
22, 23 at the time. I was young. I was stupid. It was a cough drop. And so I don't know how I was supposed to not take the whole thing because it was a hard candy. Why would you make a hard candy 70 milligrams? I don't remember where I got it from, to be quite honest with you.
So when we went to Boston, one of the dudes that we were there with went to a dispensary nearby, and then since he was leaving, he couldn't take like the rest of the edibles that he had with him, so he just gave it to me and Kat and Chica. And they were also hard candy, but they were also only like 10 milligrams each. But damn, that was like one of the first times edibles actually hit me. Because I remember we took like 2 or 3 before we went to the convention. And me and Kat were just walking around like wide-eyed, being like, holy fuck.
Oh my God, so many video games, so many people.
Dude.
Oh my God, who is that?
No, literally. We were like, fighting for our lives.
I don't think I saw you guys at the convention at all. The only time I saw you guys was outside.
Yes. And then like when we went out to eat and stuff.
That's the only reason why I went to conventions.
No,
was to
literally.
hang out with
The
people.
convention
That's
is
it.
so fucking boring to me. I just like meeting up with people.
I like PAX because you can play video games.
True,
TwitchCon, on the
but
other
it's so
hand, or something like
crowded.
that, I don't. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's.
Okay.
There's a lot of that at Twitch, not TwitchCon. I've never been to TwitchCon. There's a lot of that at PAX.
I've also never been to TwitchCon, but it seems fun. But anyway.
A series that I've really been into, the last thing that I can think of was the Fear Street series on Netflix.
Oh, that was pretty cute. I feel like, did we watch it twice or only one time?
We may have watched it twice because I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, because I remember the first time we saw it, I really was not paying attention. The same thing with Stranger Things. The first time we all watched it, I did not give...
Wait,
no, I know.
Oh, wait. The first season
Yes.
of Stranger Things?
First and second
thing
season.
I'll say this. The first season for me was a slow burn. I had to take a break from it. Kind of like how I had to take a break from The Walking Dead. We'll get there in a second. I started watching Stranger Things season 1. And then, just like you, I didn't really pay attention.
Yeah.
But then when I rewatched it, I really got into it.
I feel that. The second time we all watched it, I was like, okay, I can fuck with this.
Because I remember we watched the season 2 finale, and everyone was like just so sad.
Yeah. That one was rough.
And it's only gonna get rougher. Like this last season was like no spoilers for
It's been out.
It's been out.
It's been
for
out.
a minute.
Just close your ears if you don't want to hear.
The scene where Max almost dies.
Yeah.
Or I thought she was going to die.
No, yeah, I fully thought she was going to die too.
That scene was rough.
Running up that hill.
Don't bring it back. Don't bring it back. I just got that song out of my head like 5 months ago. Don't. Although, you know what? Can we talk about that real quick? Everyone was talking about Kate Bush. I mean, great for Kate Bush, getting that song like back up there on the charts. But Journey's
Oh yeah, Separate Ways. Fucking yeah.
the remix of it.
Yeah, or reimagined, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, when they're going up to Vecna's house.
Ooh.
Oh,
That one was crazy.
So good. And like, don't even get me started about entertainment. Don't even get me started about Master of Puppets. Like that was epic.
I'm wearing a Hellfire Club shirt right now. We fucking out here. We fucking out here.
I want one of those shirts.
I got it at Walmart for like $10.
Well, going to Walmart.
I think one of my most favorite horror series of recent is like the Haunting of series. Like the Haunting of Hill House. Incredible.
Yeah.
Haunting of Bly Manor literally ruined me. Ruined me. I cried like a bitch at the end for no reason. I loved Bly Manor so fucking much. So much. But also Hill House was incredible. Like, I love those series because the writing is impeccable. Usually I'm one where I like try to guess what's coming. But with these, so many plot twists and so many things that I did not see coming at all. And I'm like, whoa.
Wow!
Wow.
Thank you, Mike Flanagan.
Literally. You're a king, bro. And I also just found out that he's married to Kate Siegel.
He directed Oculus, Ouija, Origin of Evil.
I don't think I've seen that. I've seen the other Ouija movies, but not that one.
I don't think I've seen any of the Ouija movies, unless we threw it on, but sometimes I multitask during the movies, so sometimes I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I saw the first Ouija in the theater.
Also, can we talk about how amazing Carla Gugino is?
Who's that?
Recurring hot lady.
Yes.
Recurring hot MILF lady.
Absolutely. And she played older Jamie in Bly Manor.
Yes. I love her in The Fall of the House of Usher.
I've only seen
The
one
new one?
episode of that. I really need to continue.
Oh, we need to get. I don't have a lot of time to watch like TV ever, but I am currently on episode 4. When I do, I watch good shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
So trust my recommendations, everybody. You ever watch a show called Breaking Bad?
Fucking Christ. You were the one who got me into it.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I was obsessed after.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, because I started watching it with you. Yes. I'm pretty sure we watched like the first 2 or 3 episodes together too. Because you were like, you need to watch this, so put it on. And I'm like, okay.
I didn't say that.
No, I know, not at all.
I don't sound like that.
You need to put on this show right now. That's exactly
if you don't, I'm going to walk out of here. I'm gonna walk out of this.
I'm gonna be so upset.
Room with the hissy fit.
Hissy. The way you pronounce that was good.
Do you remember the first horror movie that you ever saw?
First horror movie.
Or first introduction to horror?
I think the first movie that I like actually remember and watching a few times was Signs.
That's the Alien movie, right?
Yeah, that's the with Bruce Willis. Yeah, no, that one was crazy. Also, whenever I think of Signs, I think of Scary Movie and them making fun of it.
Whenever I think of Scary Movie, I just think of Matthew Lillard.
Yes, Matthew Lillard. I love that man. He's so funny.
I didn't realize that he's in the FNAF movie.
Yes, he is. He is.
He plays William Afton or whatever.
Yeah.
But he's only in it for a little bit. Is FNAF out on Plex yet? We should watch FNAF.
I don't know. I'm gonna check.
I only played the first and second one.
I've never played them. I've only watched playthroughs.
I mean, of course, I watched Markiplier play through it back then because when he played the first Five Nights at Freddy's, I was still in high school.
Damn.
Oh God.
Yeah, it was a hot minute ago. And apparently, like, the movie is really geared towards people who played it and, like, know the lore.
Yeah, because I saw the score, the Rotten Tomatoes, the critics gave it, like a 37 or something like that, which I expected. I totally expected. Yeah, no.
They don't understand.
Speaking of, kind of in the same realm, how horror isn't really taken seriously in the industry for awards and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Like, you never see someone win Actor of the Year for a horror movie, or you never see anybody
it makes
win.
Me sad. There's so many good ones, and I feel like horror is a genre as well, and I feel like it's super popular.
There's so many sub-genres of horror as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's so deep.
Well, didn't what is the movie called? Did The Exorcist, like the original Exorcist, didn't that win something? And like that one Jordan Peele movie. The first one, before Us.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Linda Blair won Golden Globe for Best Supporting Actress. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. But we need to see more of this.
I agree.
You know what movie I thought should have won? Actually, hang on. Before
what is that movie called? The Jordan Peele movie, Before Us.
Get Out?
Yeah, buddy. Get Out. Didn't that win something? I feel like that won something.
I'm currently looking up something for The Menu.
The Menu. The Menu was pretty good.
I love The Menu. It had a lot of nominations, but it didn't win anything. The Menu. It won some awards, it looks like, but nothing outstanding.
Nothing crazy.
I really enjoyed that movie. It was fun. I love Nicholas Hoult.
Yeah,
and
me too.
Anya Taylor-Joy.
Did you ever see Warm Bodies?
I did see Warm Bodies.
It was so cute. And also, like, so funny.
It was funny. I was about to say, I don't know about cute. It was just a
cute
sappy
because they fell in love.
Romance comedy. A zombie and a human fell in love.
They fell in love.
It's like a Tina Belcher from Bob's Burgers fanfic.
And
just written really well.
Yeah, it was written well.
I forget, how does it end? Does the zombies end up being cured, or is he just a normal zombie?
I think
Did he become human again?
I don't think so. I think he stayed a zombie.
I really forget the plot of that entire movie and why it was a thing. I know that it's Nicholas Hoult narrates it from his point of view or something like that.
Yeah.
Did you ever read the Goosebumps books? Because that was my introduction to horror.
I did. Did you watch the show?
Of course I did.
Yeah.
Did you know that Ryan Gosling is in one of those episodes?
Really?
As a young kid? Yeah, it's in an episode called Say Cheese or Die.
I always forget that he's been acting for so long.
He really has. There's a movie that Ryan Gosling was filming around where I live. I'm trying not to give out my location here. And apparently there was a story that I had heard that Ryan Gosling was smoking a cigarette, and then when he threw it, a group of girls ran over to it and picked it up and put it in a plastic bag.
Damn.
People are weird.
They sold that. 100%. They sold that.
Yeah, but who would buy that though? Who in their right mind?
A Ryan Gosling super fan? Oh my god. I have his spit.
But how do you get that? How do you... listen. We all... Well, not everyone knows, but everyone in our friend group knows how much how much I love Dave Grohl, right? But
you'd have that man's babies if you could.
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, you would.
But if he... No. If he was smoking a cigarette and he threw it on the ground, my first reaction would not be, "Oh my god!" and then just running over and just grabbing it. And
he'd be like, "Did he put that out?"
I wouldn't even acknowledge it. So it's my point is, how does people get to this point where they're so obsessed with another human being that they have never met, that they've only seen on screen? Do they see the payday, or do they see, oh my god, something covered in his spit?
It could definitely be both, but man, some people are just that, I don't want to say
sad.
I don't want to say sad or lonely, but they just feel like they've connected to a character, or they feel seen by a character, and they're like, oh, that character has to be him because he did it so well. And it just gets to a point where they just feel very connected to that. And they're like, ah.
These people out there falling for celebrity scams and whatnot. I remember for a long time there was a problem on YouTube where people were clicking on comments that were from accounts that looked like the actual YouTuber. Like Mr. Beast was part of it. I think Markiplier was in on it. Markiplier wasn't in on it.
He was in on it.
Oh, let's go. Got some new dirt on Markiplier. No, we don't.
Oh my god.
We love Markiplier in this house.
Markiplier. I got chills. They're Markiplier. Okay, I think, what are some, as the last question, I guess, what are some of your favorite classic horror movies?
Some of my favorite classic horror movies. So, have you ever heard of the classic horror movie? It's like a B horror film. It's called Night of the Lepus.
Night of the Lepus? No, I have not.
Do you want to see the trailer for it?
I would.
Okay. I'll throw it up on the screen as well.
No.
Yes.
Night of the
Is that
Lepus.
serious? Do you not want me to?
No, you can, of course. Just being annoying.
Never.
No.
All right. Ready?
Yeah.
All right. Playing for editing. It's playing in 3, 2.
Now on Blu-ray. Oh.
What happened that night? Science made its greatest mistake. What unknown terror was born that night? What is the terrifying mutant that strikes from behind the shroud?
Oh, he feels them blue eyes.
That night of the Lepus. A night of total terror. More shattering
The gore.
than
Oh
nightmare.
no.
What caused the unnatural death, destruction, and
Those
panic
blue eyes are killing me, bro.
that night of the Lepus? Janet Leigh,
Oh,
Rory Calhoun!
and Paul Fix.
Paul
Knight
Fix.
of the Lepus.
Of
Kill
the
one,
Lepus.
and thousands take their place. Knight of the Lepus. From MGM.
Knight of the Lepus.
So I was actually curious if they're actually going to show what it is. Do you want to know what it is?
Please, because those blue eyes. What the fuck?
They're rabbits.
And they named it Lepus, Knight of the Hoppus.
I need to see like the official. I was about to say giant mutant rabbits, but I think they're just rabbits. Hang on. Or they're supposed to be like giant, but like they film it so it's obviously,
Just little baby rabbits.
IMDb rated it a 4.1 out of 10.
Hell yeah. You can tell it was made in 1972. Night of the Lepus. I'm gonna ask my dad if he knows that.
Dad, you ever seen Night of the Lepus? No.
Not since I was a kid.
Storyline: Cole Hillman's Arizona ranch is plagued with mongrel rabbits, and he wants to employ an ecologically sound control method. As a favor to college benefactor Hillman, college president Elgin Clark calls in zoologist Roy Bennett to help. Bennett immediately begins injecting rabbits with hormones and genetically mutated blood in an effort to develop a method of disrupting rabbit reproduction. One of the test subjects escapes, resulting in a race of bloodthirsty wolf-sized man, horse, and cow-eating bunnies.
Holy shit.
Eventually, the National Guard is called in for a final showdown with the terrorizing rabbits.
Not the National Guard. That's how you know it's serious.
There's also The Blob.
The Blob. Also The Exorcist. That's a good classic.
This reminds me, I got asked to go see the new Exorcist movie. I haven't seen the original.
I'm not sure that you necessarily have to see the original to watch the latest one, but it's pretty straightforward. A chick gets possesses.
I think I need to see it because it's one of those iconic movies.
That's
and
fair.
I'm one of those people where I say that I'm a horror fan, but there are plenty of classic horror films that I have not seen.
Oh, I feel that. I haven't seen American Psycho.
Oh, I saw American Psycho earlier this year for the first time.
Nice. I still have to see it.
It's pretty good. You should watch it. I
don't think I've seen The Shining.
I was about to say I've never seen The Shining.
Yeah.
I know about the whole incident with Shelley Duvall and everything.
I know of The Shining. Like, I know all the memes. Have you seen Amityville Horror? Yeah, right?
I don't think I've seen that one.
No, it's pretty good.
Like the mid 2000s movie?
I think so. I don't know if there was like an original one before that. I don't think so.
Yep. There's 1979. There's the Amityville Horror 2, The Possession, Amityville 3D, Amityville 4,
3D,
Amityville Curse, Amityville It's About Time, Amityville A New Generation, Amityville Dollhouse, the Amityville Horror, the Amityville Haunting, the Amityville Haunting, the Amityville Asylum, and the Amityville Death House.
Wasn't?
Oh, then there's also 5 more.
Fucking hell! Wasn't there one with Ryan Reynolds? Isn't he the crazy one?
Yeah, that's the 2005 film. That's the one I'm thinking about.
Yeah. That's the one I've seen. There's also Friday the 13th.
I've seen plenty of the Friday the 13th movies.
Same.
I remember the first one that I saw was not the first one, actually. It was the one with fucking Jared Padalecki from Supernatural.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of... Okay, so did you recently tell me that you would be interested in rewatching Supernatural? Or was that The Walking Dead?
That was The Walking Dead.
The Walking Dead, okay.
I've seen so much of random episodes of Supernatural because my dad has rewatched it like 9 times.
TNT runs episodes, like reruns of Supernatural every day, like Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. till 2 p.m. And I remember every time that we would go to PAX while we were waiting to, get ready to get an Uber or something to go to the convention, I'd always be ironing or just full on like getting changed, and we'd have Supernatural on the TV. The final episode came on. I watched it with no context, and sadly it meant nothing to me. And I know a lot of fans felt that way because they had to change a lot because of the pandemic and whatnot. They had to make a different ending that they originally wanted. Yeah, It's absolutely insane. But I have a lot of good memories of watching that show. The first 5 seasons were phenomenal. Arguably, season 7 to me was also pretty good, but it really fell off. It really did fall off, and it's like I can laugh at that, but it's like I know a lot of Supernatural fans feel differently. I know a lot of fans have not blindly devoted themselves to the show, because if you like a show, you like a show, and obviously if you enjoy the actors in that show, then support them and whatnot. But it's kind of also like The Walking Dead. I've kind of fallen off of watching The Walking Dead now. I remember I kept up with it, and now they're doing like a bunch of different spin-offs on YouTube. I kept getting ads for the Darryl Dixon spin-off, and I'm like, I don't know if I can emotionally be invested in this series anymore. And I know that it sounds shitty, and that a lot of people say that, and I don't mean to dogpile onto that topic of The Walking Dead is just trailed off, and it's a zombie itself. I remember the days of being in high school, early 20s, very late teens, being really excited for The Walking Dead when it came on.
What day did it come out? Was it Sundays or Mondays?
I think it was on Sundays.
Okay, yeah. I remember turning on AMC, be like, ooh.
I know a lot of people tuned out after Glenn died.
I checked out before then.
pretty much when Negan rolled around. Like, I mean, I love Jeffrey Dean Morgan so much. I know a lot of people checked out after they introduced Negan, which I mean, sometimes I'm like, what did you guys expect? But at the same time, I know that that's where the show died for a lot of people. How do you feel about zombies in general?
I feel like it's been so overdone.
Like, can they even be scary anymore?
I don't know, man. I can't remember the last zombie movie that actually spooked me.
I hate seeing people get eaten. How long do you think you can survive in a zombie apocalypse?
5 minutes. Not long. I'd eat through all my rations, and then what? Nothing.
Just stress eat all the rations.
Exactly.
You gotta stress eat yourself.
Yeah. I'd just walk outside and I'd be like, all right, let's go.
Come on. No, I'd be more scared of other people. Unless there's zombies, like Left 4 Dead zombies that can run, then I'm done. I'm done.
No,
just
those
count me out.
Multiple variations of zombies. I'm good. I'm good on that.
Oh yeah, and then The Walking Dead introduced multiple variations of zombies. So just bleh.
I'm so good on that. Thanks. All right, it's been an hour.
I think it's time to go home. Brianna, where can they find you?
You can find me on any social media at Certicate. When I post.
If you guys want to follow me, you can follow me at The Dairy Boy on all social media. If you want to follow the show, you can follow us at The Daydream Arcade, except for Twitter, because it's Daydream Arcade, because I don't know why.
Let us know your favorites of everything that we talked about. Let us know your thoughts.
Let us know everything. Give us a detailed list on everything that we talked about.
Every single thing. Give a description on what happened.
We had no structure in this whatsoever.
No, but it went
We'll be back with another podcast episode very soon.
Bye, guys.